here. 21's going to come with a huge shove.
They are 2 and 3 wide behind him. Crossover, that's
comes.
Austin Hill in the 21. Big crash, up and over. Caution is out.
Done.
And I would be anxious to see how close it was at the time of caution, because look right here, it looks like the 16's out front. Whew, it had to be really close.
The caution wasn't out at that point when they left our screen, so he was clearly ahead by the time he left the bottom of your monitors on television. But unfortunately, Anthony Alfredo getting into the back of the 31 and creating that issue.
Wow. I mean, look at that car.
And look at the grass that's flying in front of him.
Where's the engine?
He's getting a run off turn 4. It's going to be a drag race all the way back to the start-finish line. No caution. They're side by side, right to the line.
Big crash. Here they come. Checkered flag. Harvick. Kevin Harvick wins the Daytona 500.
We got one car on his roof coming across the start-finish line.
Still wrecking. They're wrecking everywhere. Boyer's on fire. Jeff Gordon's wrecked.
And they are still wrecking.
Montoya, Stremme, Kenseth. 100 finishes ever. New one for the record books.
The white flag is out. They're going to crash. With a big run. They're crashing. Christopher Bell upside down. Coming to the check.
Forced his way to the middle.
Middle of 3. You're middle of 3. Come on, 13. You got a guy coming to you. Not over. Keep digging.
They're crashing. Rhodes into
Keep digging.
Crafton up and over.
And Cass Gralla.
Second, Taylor Gray right there fighting for a win too. Corey Heim in the mix. Ty Majeski is there.
Rajah sideways, hangs onto it.
Sanchez will try to work both. Oh, trouble.
And there's a crash. Caution is out. The race is over. Trucks up in the air. Nick Sanchez leading when the car
Through there
He
anywhere?
did get through there, yes. Watch this, just out of nowhere. Smoke, smoke. Truck. Now, that watch it hit the roof.
Trouble off trouble. Newman slams the wall. Comes Schrader, and Newman is in the air and over. Ryan Newman, last year's Rookie of the Year. The rear end ripped from the car.
Look at that thing lift up, Larry.
Just takes off like an airplane.
That's 3,400 pounds, folks. Just lifting up in the air like a feather.
And the right rear wheel digs into the dirt and tears the whole rear end loose from the car.
Yeah, if the tire hadn't come off of the wheel, it probably wouldn't have turned over like that. But once the tire came off, and it dug in and flipped it. Let's watch her here and see what happens. Oh, Kenny Schrader got out of control, got into him. Oh, that's what happened, Mike. His right rear tire came off. Car goes airborne. Then when it hits the ground, it digs in and just rips it apart.
Looking at Dale Jarrett's car. Wow. What a sight to see out your windshield. There you see Ryan Newman.
How much it changes the effects of that race car, whether it's loose or tight, depending on which side of the bumper Denny gets to. Told Denny to calm down just a little bit back there. Denny said he was just trying to learn for later.
Oh, no! Big crash on the back straightaway takes out William Byron, Kyle Busch, and Harrison Burton. Oh, crap.
Off that right-hand side.
Come off the corner, the car got light exactly like I was talking about. Man, it went over too. I was right. Dang it. A lot of good cars. Denny Hamlin with a spin there, not sure how.
Look at that. Jeff's going to move him up out of the groove and get by him.
Whoa, Busch is around. Can he save it this time?
Oh, there you go.
He does. He saves it. But there's a
Jeff Gordon's upside down. Jeff Gordon's upside down.
And Kurt Busch's car is destroyed.
my gosh. Get some kind of big move here off turn 4 like Kevin did. Oh, and there
Johnson
they
to
go.
the wall
They
with
wrecked.
the one of McMurray. 3, 4 cars around. One on its roof. One car hard into the wall.
That was
And it ends in flames and sparks.
our front row sitter up here. He's got a torn up race car.
Mark
78
Trix,
car.
Jimmy Johnson, he looks okay. Front end of his car.
Regan Smith 7, Keselowski 22, Stewart 33, and contact! Smith turned around. Tony Stewart is going to win this race. And a terrible crash coming to the finish.
This is a big wreck.
Kyle Larson's car with the front end severely torn off. He's bailing out of the car. Part of that car did pierce the catch fencing, shy of the start.
Many times when it should have been his, and it wasn't. And for Jeff Gordon, he's doing this for someone else.
Here goes the pass. Gordon making a move on the inside of Earnhardt. Oh, Jarrett's loose.
Down the back straightaway. Big trouble. Earnhardt out. Up and over number 3. And for the 19th time, Lady Luck deals a bad hand.
And first thing I knew, Dale Earnhardt was driving it down pit road.
And this is the story of the Daytona 500. You're in the pits. Car number 3, Earnhardt, and Dick Berggren is there.
What a pile of grit. Earnhardt is in the car. He's barking instructions to the crew. They're trying to tape the left rear fender on. It's barely hanging on. They're taping the hood on. The roll cage has been sandpaper. NASCAR apparently has declared he must have a spoiler, so they're going to now try to get the back deck on the car. There's nothing mechanical holding it on. They're going to have to tape it on. This thing is so beat up. If Earnhardt can make one lap or two, it's an absolute miracle.
He's putting him up in the 3rd place. A while ago, we saw Jarrett and Earnhardt were capable of pull away a little bit. They're trying to
Trouble behind Rusty Wallace is turning over.
Rusty Wallace, 20 feet in the air, spinning, crashing.
Well, I'll tell you, when they're running that close together and jockeying around position, you just know that things like this are going to
Fast, very fast.
And what's at stake for him here? He's
trouble.
Contact on the backstretch. It's Mike Waltrip and now Brian Vickers. Robbie Gordon, 31. The time. Waltrip's over. 1, 2, 3 times for Michael Waltrip.
Well, there's the big one right there. Took a lot. There's a lot of good cars right there. Is that Sterling Marlin in there?
40 cars in it. That's Michael Waltrip's car, upside down.
And when you're in a situation like that, you are just a passenger, especially when these cars start turning each other. Here you see, looks like Johnny Sauter slid up in the 30 car into Brian Vickers in the 25. A chain reaction.
Yes, that's Michael Tuckins. Yes.
And Biffle, the pole sitter, looks like he barely got through there.
So you see the tire come off of Michael's car. Then
Man, and look at, is that Stewart's car?
That's Stewart's car. Rode right across the top of Robbie Gordon's car, the 4 car.
I think everybody back up and look at it again. I think that the 4 and the 20 may have been that started that.
Stewart was the first car sideways.
Here's
why.
Here's the 4 got into the back of Ward Burton, I believe.
And then Burton's 22 got into Stewart. And everybody scrambles.
That car is taking a whale of a ride, that 20 car is. It's getting hit.
All right, it is a magnificent chess game that is being played here. Oh, trouble! Ricky Rudd slamming toward the wall. Crashing, rolling over, side over side.
Will Dillon have help? No, they come down to block. Logano goes back up. Keselowski with him. McDowell in tow. Dillon on the bottom.
The run's on top. Oh! Teammates.
Around they go in a hard crash. Kyle Busch.
Larson.
Caution is out.
Bubba Wallace is in this. Austin Cindric. Hard hit.
Finish at the moment of caution.
Huge run. went for it. Joey was obviously had to block.